Here at Cintas Center in Cincinnati, where Xavier is trailing St. Louis 24-20 at the half. I'm Bob McElligott. I'm joined by Eric Toth right now, who is the tennis coach here at Xavier, not just for the men, but for the men and the women's programs. The men starting off at 10-2 so far this year, Eric, and the women are 7-4. First of all, tell me about the challenge of balancing your time between two different teams.
Yeah, it's a busy time of year. I mean, you know, we have a fall season that's busy, and we get going pretty much first of the year, and we go straight through until pretty much school's out. So, yeah, it's a lot of time. We work really hard. We take what we do very seriously, but it's a lot of fun too, and that's why I do it.
What's been the secret to the early success for both of your teams so far?
You know, really, I feel our women early in the year had a couple really big wins that gave us a lot of confidence. Miami of Ohio and Eastern Kentucky were two really good wins for our program. On the men, you know, honestly, we had a pretty favorable schedule. I felt, you know, we could really go on a roll, and we did. But I feel, you know, we went out to Hawaii last week and had a great win over University of Hawaii. So both teams are playing pretty well, heading into the right time of the year.
So if anybody wonders why you would want to coach two tennis teams, you can go to Hawaii.
It's one reason. I was kidding. We didn't practice. No, I'm kidding. No, we did a lot of tennis. We had some fun, too.
Well, at least when you go to a place like that, you know the weather's going to be good and you're going to be able to get those games in.
Right. I mean, you're going out there to, number one, have a great experience for our kids, but, you know, you want to improve. So we spent 3 days practicing outside because we've been inside the whole year in the Midwest. And in Hawaii, there are no roofs over the tennis courts. So, but it was great. We adapted to outdoor play and played really well. What's
the bonding like for teams to go on a trip like that? How important is that for your season?
Very. You know, coaching both teams, the men and women are together a lot, and a lot of them are really good friends. We got two great groups. I couldn't be happier with the kids I'm with and coaching.
Now, you have a pretty balanced teams. You've got some very good freshmen. Talk to me first about the youngsters that you have on your teams.
Yeah, you know, we have good balance. You know, the youth, Zach Muick, Adam Kroll, they're major impact players for our program. They've both been A10 Rookie of the Week so far. Two juniors, Jimmy Rupker and Mesa May, were started the year ranked 55th in the country in the national rankings. So we got youth, we have experience. On the women's side, our #1 player for 4 years, she's going to be graduating in May, Katie Plyman, just a standout. And we have a great freshman on the women's side too, Alexandra Brinker. I mean, just a great player, 10-1 right now, and boy, the future's really bright for Alexandra.
Do you find that those the young players push the upperclassmen a little bit, and vice versa?
Absolutely. Yeah, you know, our teams are very deep. And, you know, we've kind of had that on the men's side, haven't had it on the women's side. We have it on both teams, and it's great because practices are super competitive, and that's what you want. I mean, you want a competitive situation every time you step out onto the court, not on your matches, but in practice. It's just going to benefit your team.
Now, I mentioned this is your 6th year running the program, but you've been here for longer than that, and you followed, you had some pretty big shoes to step into when you took over.
Jim Brockhoff, who was here 50 years as a student athlete and a coach, he's my mentor, and I know he's watching Xavier basketball tonight. So, Jim, we love you, and look forward to seeing you soon.
And he's wondering how come I never got to go on TV and talk about my program.
He's gotten a lot of time on a lot of airwaves, but he deserves it. So,
well, Eric, thank you very much. Great job, and best of luck to you with both teams throughout the season.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I mean, we really feel we can make a dent in the A10 again, and we're pretty much in the now right now. We're looking forward to a good practice tomorrow. We got UMass Friday on the women's side at Eastern Hills in Cincinnati, and then we go up to Dayton on Saturday for the men, and, you know, Xavier Dayton, that's always a big rivalry, so look forward to that.
All right, that's Eric Toth. He is the coach for both the men's and women's tennis teams here at Xavier.